One of my greatest teachers of my life has been my father. He was the one who was the first one to introduce me to the power of the universe. And he used to attempt a lot of different ways to make me aware of the presence of this universe and its power and what the universe can do. And I can clearly remember his words. He used to say, you may have a lot of visible means of support, you know, and like you may have your career, you may have your talents, you may have your bank balance, you may have your property, you may have your friends to depend on to get the support from whenever you need. However, these visible means of support will not be present with you all the time. So you need to actually connect with the source that actually creates this visible means of support, and that source is the universe. And he used to talk about a lot of different story, a lot of different experience. However, at that point of time, I was hardly paying any attention to him. I was 17 at the time, in my 12th standard, and I was like, what is the need? What is the need for this universe? Because for me, my father was my universe. You know, he was supporting me with everything. He was providing me with everything. I used to look up to him as a source of strength, as a source of inspiration, as a source of ongoing support in my life. So what is the need of this universe? Why is he trying to introduce to me some universe wherein I already have my universe, which was a father? you know, and yeah, I had to learn the lesson the hard way, I guess. And he taught me a lot of different ways of how to connect with the universe and how to communicate with the universe so that I can get help from the universe whenever I need it. And though I didn't take whatever he was saying seriously, and I was like, okay, cool, fine. He loves me and he wants me to teach this, so I might as well just pretend that I'm interested and I'm actually looking forward to connect with this universe, which in fact I was not, because as I told you already, I had my father who was my entire universe for me. And then one day, in a road accident, he just suddenly passes away. And for me, that was one of the biggest shock of my life, because the kind of life that he was leading with the kind of health and exercise regime and that he was, I think he would have been living nothing less than 100 years. So for me, it was one of the greatest shock. And I was like, oh my God, is it really happening? Like, I couldn't believe that it's happening. However, I think after a point of time, I really had to come in terms with the practicality. I had my mother who was an arthritic patient at that time. I had my brother who was in 7th standard, and my father being a mechanical engineer. Just before he passed away, since last 2 years, he was working on a prototype of a design. There were two kind of designs that he was working on, and I think he passed away while testing this one of the prototype. And it was already a success, and he had already invested all of his life saving into mass producing these prototype designs of some kind of measuring instrument, I guess. So yeah, we were practically left with 250 rupees in the bank. And I think that was a time when it really hit me hard that, oh my God, I really don't have anything. My universe has been taken away from me. And now I finally have to become present to the universe that he was talking about. And I was like, okay, well, I have nothing else to depend on. Let me try and let me explore what he taught me. So I closed my eyes, and whatever he told me, I applied that for the first time. I think I opened my eyes around after 10 minutes of time. Not really sure what to expect because honestly, I never had the need to even look for a support beyond my father. So I was, in a way, I can say that I was doubtful. I really was not sure what is going to show up, how it is going to show up. However, I was still willing to explore what my father taught me. So I just applied whatever he taught me, and I was like waiting for things to show up, for something to show up. And then eventually my relatives came, and we had to move to our hometown for other rituals. And I think it was a matter of around 3 to 4 days after I actually did this communication with the universe. I got present to this news that my mama is going to take care of me, my studies till I complete my engineering, and my brother was also going to take care of my other relatives, and so was my mother till I complete my engineering. And I think that was one of the biggest, I would say, way in which the universe kind of made its presence so strongly felt, that yes, I'm there to support you, I'm there to help you. And I was like, oh my goodness, like this is so quick, so fast. And like, so this left me with a question. The question is, the universe is actually trying to communicate. It was trying to communicate to me all this while, but was I listening? No, right? And how many of you, I mean, let me leave all of you with this question. How many of you are aware that universe actually is trying to reach out to you? Universe is whispering to you. And how many of you are really open and willing to receive it, listen to it, and even willing to explore beyond your doubt? Yeah, beyond your doubt, beyond your beliefs of what universe can do and what universe cannot do. Does it really exist? Doesn't really dependable? So I leave you with that question, and in the next video we'll explore that more on that. Yeah, so thank you so much.